The last passenger. Imagine this. You're riding the last subway home after a long day. The train is almost empty. You watch every passenger get off, until you're the only one left. Then the speaker announces, the last passenger must leave the train immediately. But the train never stops. And that's when you realize, you were never supposed to be on this train. New York City, 1:57 a.m. Rain covered the streets, turning every neon light into a blurry reflection. Daniel Carter adjusted his backpack as he hurried down the empty subway stairs. His shift at the software company had ended 3 hours late. He was exhausted. The station felt strangely quiet. No music, no conversations, only the distant sound of an approaching train. A cold breeze swept through the platform. Daniel looked around. Only 2 other people were waiting. An elderly man wearing a long black coat, and a young woman scrolling through her phone. None of them spoke. The train arrived with a loud metallic screech. The doors slid open. All 3 stepped inside. The subway car looked old. Older than Daniel remembered. The lights flickered every few seconds. He sat beside the window. The elderly man sat directly across from him. The young woman sat near the other end. For several minutes, nobody moved. Nobody talked. Only the sound of steel wheels grinding against the tracks. Daniel checked his phone. 2:03 a.m. No signal. That's weird. He shrugged. The first station arrived. The young woman stood up, walked out, and disappeared into the empty platform. The doors closed. The train moved again. 5 minutes later, the old man slowly stood. Before leaving, he looked directly into Daniel's eyes. He smiled. Not a friendly smile. A smile that seemed wrong. Then he stepped off the train. Now, Daniel was completely alone, or at least, that's what he thought. Daniel put on his headphones. Soft music filled his ears. He leaned back and closed his eyes. Then, the music suddenly stopped. Not because the song ended. His phone had turned off by itself. Before he could react, a distorted voice echoed through the train speakers. Attention, the last passenger must leave the train immediately. Daniel laughed nervously. Well, that's me. He waited for the train to stop. It didn't. Instead, the train began moving faster. Much faster. The lights flickered. The windows became impossible to see through. Outside, there was only darkness. Not a tunnel, not a station, just blackness. To be continued.